Today, it's all about that chili. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, the food experience is back. And today, it's all about the chili. And what I've been doing is I've been on a quest to try to make like one of the best tasting chilies. And when I say chili, I mean regular chili, not chili with beans. Because there are both types, both are acceptable, both are chili, but I prefer to have no beans. And that's the way they do it down in Texas. So I found a website called the Chili Appreciation Society International. They're located in Texas. I will include a link to their website in the description down below. So when I was browsing on their site, I noticed that they give away the recipes for all of their contest winners for competition chili, and that's the kind that I really like. So I kind of used a couple people's ideas and made my own kind of chili. I've already made it. I'm recording this intro after the fact because I wanted to make sure it was really good chili and I didn't have to scrap the video. Turns out I don't have to. It's amazing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and make some chili. First, we're going to go to saute mode on the Instant Pot. It's on more and it's set for 30 minutes. Adding 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Now we're going to add 2 pounds of ground beef. What we're looking to do is break up the meat a little bit till it's kind of like golf ball sized pieces. It's kind of hard to do with the circumference of the Instant Pot. I'm going to add a tablespoon of granulated onion. Definitely almost getting there. A little bit of pink left. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and drain off the excess fat. All the excess fat's drained off. Let's go ahead and put it back in. I'm going to add an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. This one has a garlic flavor. And I'm going to add 2 cups of Swanson beef broth. Next, I'm going to go ahead and turn on saute again, but I'm going to put it on less so it's not as hot. And we're going to let it go for 30 minutes. And don't forget while these 30 minutes are going by to give it a nice stir every now and then so nothing burns on the bottom. Alright, a half hour has elapsed and a lot of the liquid has boiled off. There's still a good amount left though. And that's what we're looking at. Now it's time to go ahead and add the first dump of seasonings. I'm going to add a tablespoon of the light chili powder, tablespoon of medium, and a tablespoon of the dark. Tablespoon of onion granules, tablespoon of garlic granules, tablespoon of Weiler's beef granules, tablespoon of Weiler's chicken granules, teaspoon of ground cumin, quarter teaspoon of paprika, dash of salt, and about a half a teaspoon of Trinidad Moruga scorpion powder. Now we're going to go ahead and stir it all in. Make sure everything is well incorporated. Definitely smelling a lot more like chili now than it did a minute ago. And you want to bring it to a boil, so I'm going to stop the stirring for a moment. Now that we got a nice boil going, going to go ahead and stir it again. And now we're going to reduce it to slow cook and let it simmer. It will take a minute for it to adjust to the lower temperature, and we're going to let that go for an hour. I'm also going to put the lid on at this point. And also, I'm going to open it up and stir it occasionally, maybe every 10 minutes. An hour has gone by. Let's check it out. Let me release the pressure on this. There we go. And wow, that's smelling really good. And we have another dump of seasonings to do, so let's go ahead and do that. Gonna add a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of Trinidad Moruga scorpion powder, teaspoon of light chili powder, teaspoon of medium chili powder, teaspoon of dark chili powder. The recipe also calls out for some Louisiana hot sauce. I don't have any, but I have some XXX ghost pepper sauce from Palo Alto Firefighters. Let's go ahead and stir it all up. Make sure everything's well incorporated and combined. Wow, we got a train going by. Choo-choo! And a lot of the meat is broken down, if you notice. It's pretty fine granules now. The larger chunks, there are a couple, like here's one right here. But it definitely breaks down with the heat while it's cooking. So that's looking pretty good. It's still got a nice amount of liquid present to it. If it does dry out, I could certainly add some more beef broth. But I think it's going to be fine. Like, this is perfect. And it's nice and thick. I don't know if you could see that, but it is like so nice and thick. And I have some things I'm going to do with it for you guys. So first, let's go ahead, cover it, and let it go for another 30 minutes. We're definitely getting down to the nitty-gritty now. Let's open her up. Boy, that's looking good. And I think what's really needed next is to do a taste test to see if there's any adjustments that need to be made. As you can see, I got pasta going on the side. I am going to serve it over pasta in like a 4-way chili. It's a kind of thing in Cincinnati, even though this is definitely not a Cincinnati type chili. So I'm going to do a little taste. Oh, that's good. That's really good, really flavorful. Has a lot of depth. It's really hearty. I think I'm going to sweeten it up just a tad. It's got a nice kick from the Trinidad Moruga scorpion pepper I put in there. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of light brown sugar to it. That ought to do it. Going to stir it up again. Let me give it another taste test, see if I can tell the difference. Oh yeah, that's good. That's like right there. One last thing we want to do is break up the meat a little bit more. For that, I'm going to use a potato masher. It doesn't have to be totally fine, but I want to eliminate any of those big chunks that are still remaining. And make it a nice smooth consistency, the way a lot of competition chili is. And that looks pretty dang good, I will say. Yeah, that's definitely pretty dang good. It has a little bit of... Oh, there's another train. Bonus. 2 trains in one show. It has a little bit of moisture left. I don't think I'm going to add any more liquid. I think it's just perfect the way it is. So, yeah, I think we're just about done. Welcome back, everybody. I just showed you how to make the chili. It's a nice competition chili. And also, I want to make sure you look at my description. There's a link back to Cassie, the Chili Appreciation Society International. And also, one of the recipes that I heavily followed but didn't have exactly all the same ingredients and methods was a recipe from Margaret Nadeau. And she was a winner in 2 different years. I will put a link in the description to Cassie's regular site as well as her recipe page. Now let's go ahead and try it on a couple things. There's a restaurant here called Chili John's, and they make an open-faced kind of sloppy joe sandwich but with chili. And this is it right here. And I also put together a plate of 4-way chili, which is known in the Cincinnati area. When they call it 4-way, it's because it's got chili, pasta, onions, and cheese. And I also added some oyster crackers, which is, I guess, a popular thing out there. Even though this isn't Cincinnati style chili, because if it were, I would have to add cinnamon, and it would be a totally different process. But I might even do that one day. You know, I'd like to kind of sample some of that. And I've also gone ahead and put together a traditional bowl of chili. All right, let's go ahead and dig into all this deliciousness. Get the chili, onion, cheese. Here we go. It's rich. It's hearty. It's got some good spices going on. Some good heat with that Trinidad Moruga scorpion. Definitely a great bowl chili. Now let's go ahead and try the Chili John. Get some cheese on there. Oh, that's good. Chili John's is an awesome chili restaurant here in Los Angeles. And while this isn't exactly like their chili, it's pretty dang good. Definitely works out well this way. Yeah, I definitely got a good amount of heat from that Trinidad Moruga scorpion powder. Now let's go ahead and try the four-way chili. Get some onions, cheese, oyster cracker, chili. Oh, that's good. That's really good. All in all, this is a fantastic chili. Like I said, it's kind of got a lot of depth to it. You got the different chili powders. You got the onion, the garlic, the Trinidad Moruga scorpion powder that I put in there. It's just got a lot going on. I definitely recommend trying this at home. If you like a good no bean chili, or as I just call chili, this is perfect. This is really perfect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to order some spices from a site called Mild Bill's. That's where Margaret got a lot of her spices from, and I want to recreate it exactly the way that she created it. So stay tuned. I will do a follow-up video, and we'll do it all over again someday. And that being said, I think we're just about done. I'm going to enjoy this meal. Well, part of the meal. Some of this I'm going to have to save. It's a lot of food there, but I'm going to enjoy it in peace. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please drop me a line down below. I love hearing from you guys. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of good stuff coming up. So that being said, I'm going to wish you all a very stellar weekend. Be excellent. And most of all, remember me. I'm KJ Andy O, your food experience host with the most. Y'all take care, and I'll see you later.